welcome back to another 1/6 scale review. So this is number 5 on the list of these figures for me. So these are the MMPR 95 movie figures. They are a third-party figure by a company called Toys Battalion. So if you've seen these before, you'll know a little bit about them. So they're not officially licensed figures, but this is the yellow Sabertooth. So in other words, we're looking at the MMPR movie Yellow Ranger. I did get this from KG Hobby, I believe. To the time of this video, they are all in stock. So if you are looking for them, a lot of people have been asking me on Instagram where to get them. Head over there. So let's get into the video anyway. Here's the box. So we can see at the top, we've got a yellow Sabertooth 1/6 scale collectible action figure with a little picture in a gloss black on the front of the Yellow Ranger that we're going to be getting inside the box. These are all the same as before. So on the side, we've got yellow Sabertooth with some lightning. And on the back, a nice big dent at the top, which is fine, it's whatever. And obviously a lot of warning labels, figure by Toys Battalion. Busting her out of the box, here she is. Nice, bright, vibrant yellow. In all honesty, this looks a lot better in person, and in particular on this camera, than it does in display. When I put it in my display, the yellow does look a lot brighter. Obviously, it's brighter than we've seen in the promotion photos. And if you've been following this toy company or following whatever they're doing through Instagram or Facebook or whatever, you'll know that the colour for these are a little bit off. They are a lot more paler than what they should be, especially this one in the pink. But the fact that we've got these figures, I'm very, very happy. The detail in the coin looks nice. I like the diamond in the chest. The armor looks very good. See, we've got a nice weathered look to the coin. You can see that it is a Sabertooth in there. I have seen some dodgier versions of these coins. The only thing I don't like about this figure is probably that bit of Velcro in there. Wasn't really needed, or at least it could have went around the back. The helmet looks nice. There is quite a lot of detail. Looks very sharp. On the back, we've got a little triangle. I don't know if that's supposed to be there from the movie. I've never noticed. I can't say that I have. But if it's in there and it's on there, then even better. And overall, very, very happy with the figure. And then she does come with some accessories, so let's take a look at those. Now, I have played around with this figure, so I have switched out some of the hands, but she does come with a weapon holding hand, more of a karate posing hand, which I suppose could be doubled as more of a blaster holding hand, and an open palm hand. Each figure also comes with a stand, so this one's obviously got our yellow Sabertooth tiger coin inside the morpher. It does come with a removable stand, so these are just hollow, cheap sort of Chinese stands that you can find anywhere on eBay. To be honest, it does have space for a nameplate. And obviously you pinch that together to come up and down to adjust the height. But these are, like I say, just cheap Chinese stands. But it's nice that they include them, because 3.0 don't bother doing that. So happy to at least have them, and they do sort of fit nicely together when you've got all of them next to each other or in front, and you've got just a big square of them all standing together. And finally, she does come with her blaster, or what I'm assuming is a blaster, because you never actually see them use it in the movie. So there it is. I'm assuming that would usually just come down, you kind of pew pew, or whatever they do with that. I have no idea. It would have been nice to have seen them use it. And it fits very well inside the holster. It does have some Velcro on the side so you can adjust it. This comes separate inside the box, so you can just pop the Velcro on the back and slide it in. And now you've got your Yellow Ranger all complete. Okay, moving on to some articulation. So this, again, if you see my other videos, it is going to be the same. I'm more going to kind of tell you about the articulation than necessarily show you, because mine has got a little bit where it hasn't been stitched here. So I don't want to cause any more problems with that. And it doesn't bother me enough to send it back. I'm just not going to play with it enough to make it worse. So you can see that the suit is very tight. And again, don't want to risk any breakages on those. But the head moves up and down quite a lot. There is articulation in the neck. There is some movement in the midsection. Obviously, the arms move up and down. Got our joints on the elbows. And then again, as I said about the legs, they do move up and down, in and out. They do have double jointed knees. And we do get some movement on the feet as well. So apologies for, again, if you've watched my other videos, the non-articulation going on in this review, but I really don't want to break it. And they're a little bit expensive to want to do too much risky movement on them. But I do just give them like a standard pose and they look fine. Okay, moving on to some comparisons. So this is just more of a size comparison more than anything, just because they're very similar anyway, and obviously at the same time they're very different because it's a female against a body. So this side we've got our Toys Battalion male body mold, on the other side we've got our 3-0 body mold. So this is more just to show a height comparison more than anything. And here's our 3-0 female figures. So obviously we've got the yellow and the pink here. And the reason I've included the pink is just because she does stand on her own. She's not on a stand. So I just wanted to show this one who's more of a normal pose. So you can see she is quite a little bit bigger, but this one looks obviously bigger, but she also is on a stand. So that's the only reason I've included the pink in this one. But you can see that this one is a lot nicer yellow than this one. You can definitely see the difference in the colors there. But I must admit, for stability and stuff like that, I would definitely go for the Toys Battalion one. The feet don't fall off it or anything like that. They do stand on their own a lot easier. So here's the team all together, completed finally. So it's nice to have them all displayed together. I've got a nice little Power Ranger the movie backdrop there for it as well. So considering the only other version of these figures that we had were ones from the 90s, which were obviously more of like a metallic look to them, as well as the legacy figures. So obviously a lot smaller. These are a 5-inch figure, I believe. Did have changeable helmets, stuff like that. But the quality in these are very nice. They do look really good all together. So very happy with those. And on to the final thoughts of the figure. So very nice. Obviously really pleased with this. It was really nice to finally be able to complete this team. Yeah, the yellow's a little bit off, which we all know, considering the photos that they put out at the beginning were one of those situations where they always display it as final product may vary. It would have been nice to have kept with that color instead of this, because this is very bright. But at the same time, considering that it is a third-party figure, I'm just glad that we've got them. They scale well with the 3-0 figures. For the money, they're probably about right, and they're a lot more stable than the 3-0. So overall, really impressed with these. But with this figure in particular, I would have to be very picky to be worried about that, which I'm just not. It would have been really cool to have got the alternative helmet with it. Obviously, that would have whacked the price up a little bit, and I would have been happy to have paid that to have had the difference in the helmets. I'm sure you can get them 3D printed and painted at some point from somewhere, but for now, more than pleased with these figures. I've got plenty more videos coming soon, guys, so if you enjoyed this, please subscribe. The Pink Ranger review is on its way. It is coming this weekend. I have got it. It is here, as you can see earlier on in the video. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Thank you as always for watching. I'll catch you next time.